guys, it's Parzival. I also go by Will, and I am back with another sketchbook tour. Now, to start, please excuse any noises you can hear from downstairs or outside. That's just my housemates. One of their brothers is home for the weekend, or for the holidays, so, you know, they're doing that kind of loud bonding stuff that siblings do. I am back with a sketchbook that I made out of leftover scraps from a sketchbook that I was commissioned for, and I kind of, during the process when I was making some pages, I cut some of them wrong. So obviously I didn't put them in the official sketchbook because that's not good quality control, but whenever that happens, I tend to keep those pages and then I take them and put them into my own sketchbooks, which is good. It makes these nice small sketchbooks that I can work on to fill a small sketchbook that I can then present to you guys for a week while I'm working on my other however many sketchbooks I'm working on at once. But yeah, so I'm here just to show you guys what I have. So I worked on this over the winter holidays, and I designed the cover with like pink tape and pink stickers because I thought it was cute. This one's actually a scratch and sniff one that looks like a donut. And you can see here the discrepancy in the size of the paper versus like the size of the cover, and there is paper that is the size of the cover, and then the back cover is the size of the long paper. So you can see how the paper and the cover was cut sort of not evenly, which not really great for a sketchbook that I was commissioned for. So I replaced the pieces and used the scrap ones for something else. It does make it a little bit hard to open. So I started it on December 16th and ended it December 25th, so that's about 9 days. It originally had 16 sheets and 32 pages, because double sides, but I tore one of the sheets out for something, so it ended up having 15 sheets and 30 pages. It happens sometimes. Now, the paper inside here is, I have some gray cardstock, I have some graph paper, and then I have some pink cardstock. And I actually really like a lot of these. It does sort of make for a weird kind of like paper texture, and I think overall I prefer cardstock over the graph paper. But the graph paper is really nice for just sketching in, especially if you're using pen. So I broke it in with some like body type gesture pose sketches. Then my camera is slightly off because I'm trying a slightly different camera angle with my phone, so if I ever move it to the side, I'm going to try and recenter it because, like, this is slightly to the left of me, so I always think it's kind of, like, off-center. It's not. This is stuff that I did in pen for an RP group that I'm in. These are some sketches of my character Levi and weird pose sketches of one of the guys from The Matrix. More stuff from Fate's Thread. This is my character Marshall. He's not very smart, but he means well, and he's also in the RP group. Then I just have a bunch of different sketches of, like, just random stuff that I was doodling. I think I was using these to show my roommate something. So I have, like, a generic anime girl, and then, like, a bland face, and then my version of that face if I were just, like, sketching something real quick. I got some zebra midliners, which are really cool. I wanted to try those for a while, and I got them for Christmas. Well, not on Christmas, a couple days before Christmas, but I tried them out, and I swatched them here. Some sketches of my character Esme, and a pose sketch here. This was the Neolands Christmas picture that I drew of our character Jinx in the Jinx skin, or rather the winter skin for Jinx from League of Legends, because Jinx and Jinx are very similar. Not just in name, but like in character, and it's pretty fun, so I decided to draw him in her outfit. Then some more random sketches of poses and body types, and a sketch of Esme that I really like this one. I think this is a nice sketch. It's slightly different than my usual style, but I think it turned out nice. Here's some concepts art stuff for a fairy version of my character Alarico. And some more sketches of my character Alarico. The one thing I don't particularly like about this graph paper, and it might just be this graph paper, I'm sure if I got like a thicker graph paper it would work, but there's something about it that doesn't really mesh well with ink or something. Ink sits on it really strangely, so I don't know how I feel about that. Some stuff with my character Esme. I did a bunch of studies of people kissing other people's hands because I felt like that was a cute thing and I wanted to see different things. And this is my character Sandal, who does not do it right at all, but I also wanted to see how to draw things like in the way the characters would do it, even if the process of which they do it is incorrect, because it would help me draw things that are correct for like holding certain things like an arm or something. Then there's my character Esme in a winter sweater. Some more sketches of my character Esme where I'm trying different eye shapes and eyeshadow stuff, and I think this hair was referenced off a picture somewhere in a magazine, and then I tried to do it again stylistically to see if that would help me draw my character's hair. Kinda did. Some pictures of my character Sandoval with his hair down. This is what it looks like when it's up, so I tried to pull it down. And I decided I liked it sort of straight at the top and then it curls at the bottom. And I had a friend whose hair was like that, and it was just really thick and heavy. So because it was so thick, when it curls, it like straightens out the ones at the top because it's pulling all the hair down. Another picture of Sandoval with his hair down. This is a pen sketch I did of Esme because I got a new inking pen. I wanted to see how I could shade and draw something just with that pen width and more of a more stroke-based pen style for shading. I thought it turned out pretty nice. I eventually turned this into a digital piece with a little bit more fanciness and a little bit less stuff based on pen strokes, but I thought it was very nice in terms of sketch as well. This is my character Lamb, who is an artist who is, well, he is showing how I feel about a lot of stuff. This is terrible, this can't go on the internet. A comic with my character Esme and his cousin Sandoval. And, by the way, I will at some point be doing a speed paints talking about my OCs. You guys have been asking about it for when I posted my last video about what I wanted to, well, rather what you guys wanted to see out of my speed paints, since I do want to talk over a lot of my speed paints. And a lot of you guys apparently want to hear about my OCs, so I will get working on that as soon as I can. Maybe I'll start an OC series or something like that. I don't know. I decided stylistically I wanted to draw Esme with his shoes attached to his pants. They're not actually like that. He has boots that are separate from his pants, but I felt stylistically because they'd both be dark, I would just make it one shape because I thought that was pretty cool and helps with some proportional color blocking. So you have this larger big shape of the legs than the belt that separates from the smaller torso shape and then the gloves. So I thought that was pretty nice. And this is a character named Taffy. She's not owned by me. She's owned by my friend Prince Lappy, who was actually the original one who commissioned the sketchbook from me that I have these scrap pages from. And this is his character Taffy, and she's also in Fate's Thread, and I just wanted to draw her because she was cute. She doesn't actually wear that outfit, I just saw that outfit and I wanted to draw her in it. Then some gesture and body sketches, because I want to work on my pen sketching style. I want to make it more simple, because my sketching style is actually really messy, as you can have seen, like, from, like, this picture. It's pretty thick and messy, actually, especially because you see all the construction lines. So I wanted to try something simpler for when I gesture, to make it easier on me. This is another example of how my pen sketch style is super messy. Then this is Dandy, who's another OC from Fate's Thread, my RP group. This is Esme again, and I got a new brush pen, which is more like a felt tip, but with a really soft tip. And I want to see if it was ink safe, so I did an ink wash with that. Then Esme is a part of some magical law enforcement for a new RP that I'm doing, for a universe where he is best friends with a fae. And then, yeah, just more magical law enforcement concepts of what his outfit will look like. And I finished it on the 25th, so this isn't like super complex or complicated or anything. I don't particularly find this sketchbook anything special. I do really like this page, the spread, and I also really like this spread, but overall it's not super different or anything out of the usual for me, but it's just a nice sketchbook that I just like to work on small sketchbooks while I'm working on my big ones, just so I have some variety. And because I feel like the big ones, when they take me a month, it's nice, but also it feels like it's such a long time, and I'm an impatient guy, so I like working on multiple ones at once, so I at least have the feeling of completing something, even though the big project isn't quite done yet. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook. If you have any comments, or if you have any OCs you'd like to hear about, or any suggestions or anything like that, you can put those down in the comments below, or you can contact me on any of my social media, which is also in the description. I also have a Patreon if you guys want to support me, which is both on my end title card and in the description below, where for $1 a month, you guys can see all of my daily sketch dumps before I actually put them into a sketchbook tour, and you can see them all before I even put them into, like, on my DeviantArt or my Tumblr or anything like that, so you guys get to see them first and foremost before anything else, which is, in my opinion, pretty cool, but I don't know. That's what people like to see from me, I guess. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!